Hey, Dr. Lee here. Today I wanted to share this really cool interview I had with one of my students from Teen FND Academy. Her name is Sonia. She was 14 at the time when she joined the program last year in 2023, and I wanted you to hear from her directly about her experience of developing these FND symptoms and leading up to where she is today. So without further ado, go check it out. Enjoy.
Before this, I started the program with FND and chronic pain in late 2022, maybe September, October. I started having migraines for first time ever, never really had headaches before. And then I had vasovagal syncope for a couple years before that, but then they slowly turned into episodes where I was convulsing and it looked like more of a seizure. So it was a lot of in and out of the hospital, trying to figure out what was going on. I got diagnosed with FND and chronic pain and paralysis. Pretty consistent. And then if I was having any triggers, like I had a virus or it was hotter in the area, I was doing a lot more stuff. Then I would have flare-ups where my symptoms progressively got worse over the next couple of months. It happened in 8th grade. I went to school for the first 2 weeks of 8th grade, and then I did not go back until the graduation. Very stressful. I still continued up with my schoolwork through it, but I didn't have the lessons or anything, so I was teaching myself throughout everything, in and out of hospitals. I had to stop dancing for a long time, which I did not enjoy very much. Very confused because nothing anyone was doing was helping me. None of the tests were coming back like what they expected. I was also pretty angry with everyone at the time, just because I didn't understand what was going on in my body, so I couldn't help myself in any way. And I did not like not being in control. And I got put into a program in Chicago, which was not the right fit for me. It was very stressful. It definitely made me feel like something was wrong with me, just the way things were worded and how after things continuously got worse during that program, I was asked to leave because they thought it was something with me that was wrong. So my mom researched a lot and found this program, and throughout the program, it's been a lot of learning about what works for me since everyone's situation is so different. It helped me a lot to learn what works for me, what doesn't, different things I can do through physical things, mental things, all that. First, I was pretty confused with it because when you hear like treatment program, the first thing your mind's to is like going into a hospital or treatment facility and like doing all those things, getting hooked up to an IV, like all of that. But then this is online. Everyone that comes in is from different parts. I guess the only similarity really was the different categories of it, how they worked on cognitive behavior therapy, physical therapy, the different aspects of being physical, but also the mental side of it. And the difference was vast. I think this program was definitely 100 times more understanding and supportive and doesn't place expectations of where you should be in a certain amount of time. Biggest thing that was the most helpful for me was realizing that other people do have similar conditions because FND is a very new idea in the past few years, and there's very few treatment programs everywhere. I really liked having people that like understood, because parents, a lot of the time, parents, family, friends, they try to understand, but they're not going to be able to since they didn't live through it. But having other people that did, it's a nice way to like bounce ideas off of each other, what works for them, what works for you, all that. That it's not linear. Like, there's going to be times where you're not just going to get better and you're not just going to get worse. It's going to be a lot of ups and downs, but one way isn't always the right way for everyone. Definitely about taking back the control in your life. Give yourself grace. take breaks when you need it. Things aren't always going to work out. It's okay if you're not at your best moment. Things happen, things stop, things slow down, things go backwards. Just give yourself time. I only have episodes probably like once a month now, probably, instead of like 3 times a day. Definitely know how to manage my symptoms and my pain better throughout the day at school. And even just getting to school is so much easier, is a very big difference for me. Knowing tools for different things, having other people give me ideas, giving other people ideas, learning about pacing, definitely. Started my dance team at the high school. It was a lot, but I did enjoy it at the time. It's over now for now, this school year, but my Orchis has started, which is the contemporary dance group at my high school. So that's starting up now too. Competition season starting at my studio. I'm very excited for that. Happy to have my full competition season this year. Last year only had like a quarter of my season with everything, but definitely excited to get back into the swing of things. I mean, it's just crazy to think about like the difference between the last year and a half, the timeline of everything, how many like doctors I've gone to, Mayo Clinic, how many different states I've gone to try to figure out what's going on, and then just finding this like a singular program which changes everything. Give yourself a chance to get better.